All right, we got the new update here shortly on February 7th, and we're breaking it down for you in today's episode. Thank you for tuning in. As always, you can find the timestamps down below, and on top of that, if you got a question or comment throughout, do let me know because I love to hear from you. And feel free to swing by our amazing active Discord server. All right, my friends, the February 7th update is quickly approaching. We got some new information here and what will be the World Exploration Beast Yeast Episode 2. So let's take a look at it here. And again, this information is available to you in our Discord server as well as the community of CookieRun Kingdom Discord as well. I do enjoy this, and let me know what you think as always in terms of the style. All right, so a couple things here. Greetings from the Kingdom team. Let's take a look at a list of new features for February 7th. Some portions again may change before it's released, and the finalized changes will be available in the patch notes once it is completed. The update schedule may also depend, so I like to give you that forewarning. So what is new? There is our friend right there. The welcome, folks. So terribly sorry to have kept you waiting for the Beast Yeast second episode, Theater of Lies. But that's not all. We'd like to cordially invite you to the greatest show on Earthbread, Circus of Shadows. So that, my friends, is what is going to be happening here today. World Exploration, Beast Yeast, Episode 2. As you can see, this is what the journey is going to look like. Our journey in the continent of Beast Yeast continues. Join the adventure in the next episode, Theater of Lies. So here is what we have going on here in terms of Theater of Lies. Follow White Lily Cookie's footsteps and complete the story collection. Collect White Lily Cookie's final memory shards as you progress through the episode. So a couple things here. Beware of the paper storms that deal damage against allies and inflict vampiric bite in Beast Yeast episode Theater of Lies. So similar as you can see above there with that bar. So something to pay attention to, and those paper pieces, as we can tell, that will deal damage. And again, save the fairy kingdom from lies and deceit with White Lily Cookie, Ginger Brave, and other cookies, my friends. Additionally, here we got the new Skirmish Raid, Circus of Shadows. I am excited for this one right here. Shadow Milk Cookie has summoned the Ringmaster. Defeat powerful bosses in Skirmish Raid, Circus of Shadows. Unlock Skirmish Raid by clearing stage 830 in Crispia World Exploration. So keep that in mind. You got to progress through 830. Now, again, in Crispia, for new players, returning players, and veterans, something to keep in mind. Now, the raid does have 3 difficulty levels. We're going to have easy, normal, and hard mode. You can enter the battle by using the Skirmish Raid tickets as well. And a couple things here. The Skirmish Raid battles have 3 stages and use 3 cookie teams. So very interesting there. You can see that in the picture on how it's set up. Each stage changes depending on the HP of the Ringmaster. Now, each difficulty has different Ringmasters as well. The Welcoming Ringmaster uses a force field and is vulnerable to defense reduction. The Ringmaster of Shadows uses an 8-hit shield and is vulnerable to light type skills and cookies who deal a lot of hits. And then the last one, the Hollow Ringmaster, uses spores and various debuffs to attack. Great. Spores, my friends. Don't forget. Nice tip and trick there for you. Anyway, you can dodge the Ringmaster's attacks by tapping on various action buttons. So that's pretty cool. You can earn points through battles. If you are defeated in battle, your points are counted up until the time you are defeated. And if your team is defeated, you can receive a portion of the stage rewards. So similar to the Alliance stuff. Your cookie alliances, and then your Skirmish Raid rank and player ranking will be calculated according to your score. Defeat powerful bosses in Skirmish Raid and receive all sorts of rewards. Love it. I'm looking forward to it. We also have the new cookie right here, Epic Mercurial Knight Cookie. So let's go ahead and see what this cookie is going to look like. Love it, love it, love it. Super excited for Mercurial Knight Cookie. This is a charge cookie who uses the skill Mercurial Knight's Oath. With the power of Mercurial Knight Cookies, regular attacks are strengthened, dealing area damage to enemies and casting Mercury Poisoning. Mercurial Knight Cookie will then land his final strike, dealing damage and additional damage based on the number of Mercury Poisoning attacks. When Mercurial Knight Cookie is inflicted with a debuff, he will gain an amalgamation point amalgamation amalgamation buff, and when he gains enough stacks, he'll dispel all debuffs and enter Mercury Storm mode. In Mercury Storm mode, Mercurial Knight Cookie will not receive an amalgamation buff. Due to his Mercurial armor, Mercurial Knight Cookie is immune to the Spore Dispersal and Mushroom Mutation effects. While Mercurial Knight Cookie is using his skill, he will briefly become resistant to interrupting effects. When this cookie enters the battlefield with Silver Bell Cookie, the Silver Knighthood buff will activate as well. So now you're going to see that pairing with Silver Bell here with the other fairies, which is really, really important and powerful. This is probably going to help us quite a bit in Beast Yeast as well. So just calling that out in terms of going back and beating some of the hard mode stuff. We also have the banner that's been extended for Silver Bell, so you can keep that in mind. Additionally, my friends, we have new Mystic costumes. So everything you've been waiting for is about to be slightly confirmed, as we like to say. Pure Vanilla Cookies Mystic Gold Viridescent Daydream has been added, and White Lily's Cookies Mystic Gold Moonflower Fairy has also been added. Now, these Mystic costumes are costumes with a special color theme. You can only equip the Mystic costumes after you obtain the base costume. So that's the other piece to keep in mind. And then here you can see the pins and the rainbows. So let's talk about that here in a second. The Mystic costumes are available for purchase by spending emerald pins and brilliant rainbow crystals. Mystic costumes are not included in the regular costume, featured costume, and legendary costume gotchas. So you actually have to purchase these via the emerald pins and rainbow crystals. Now, new Mystic costumes are available for purchase with emerald pins during the event season, and then Mystic costumes released in past seasons may be available in Mystic Costume Shop after some period of time, and you can purchase them using brilliant rainbow crystals. Mystic Gold Viridescent Daydream will be available for purchase with brilliant rainbow crystals as an exception. So, a couple things here. As you can see now, from the current events, we can pick up the emerald pins and the rainbow crystals. A couple pieces to that. So what it's saying is, in order to get these, you have to purchase them with these pins and crystals. However, even if you don't get enough by the end of this event, you may be able to go back and buy them in the future. So why do we bring that up? We're assuming that in the future, more events will hold these emerald pins and star rainbow crystals as well. So you can collect those. If you don't get enough this time, you can go back and get them. So never fear. That is how I interpret that for you here today. So even as a free-to-play player like myself, we still have an opportunity to go back and potentially get these in the future. And then just make sure we're working towards these emerald pins and brilliant rainbow crystals during the events, just like we do in the Cat Coin shop right now. As well, and as we have with some of our events in progress and those things too. So all been confirmed now. We had the speculation, and again, now we know what they're for. So emerald, brilliant rainbow crystals here. Emerald pins and brilliant rainbow crystals are obtainable, like I just said, through events, event passes, kingdom passes, and packages. Now here's the emerald pins. You can use emerald pins to purchase Mystic costumes during the event season. Emerald pins will be converted to remaining emerald pins will be converted to brilliant rainbow crystals after the season ends. For every 10 emerald pins, you earn 1 brilliant rainbow crystal. So this is important here. So you got 2,000 of the Mystic ones here in terms of White Lily, and then it's going to be worth every 10 is going to be worth 1. So that's kind of interesting. So you'd only get 1,000 of the crystal stars of the rainbow crystals. So actually the rainbow crystals are going to be more important, my friends. All right. Rainbow crystals, brilliant rainbow crystals can be used regardless of this event season. You can use brilliant rainbow crystals to purchase returning Mystic Gold costumes as well. We also have the Hambach costumes back. Super, super excited about this. They're back to celebrate the new year. Have a happy Lunar New Year with cookies dressed in Hambach costumes. So it's nice to see some of this stuff returning. Again, for players that have been around for a while, veterans, or for those of you that are new and returning players, that's a great thing to load out your costumes right there. We also have the new Kingdom Profile badge feature here. So this is something new. You can decorate your Kingdom profile with badges. Tap on your profile picture in the Kingdom info to change your profile background and badge. You can also check the requirement needed to obtain it, and you can check the equipped profile background and badge in your kingdom or when visiting a friend's kingdom. Now, additional changes and improvements here. White Lily skill. Fix an issue with a number of Lily restoration buffs would activate less than intended. Sounds like a little bit of a nerf, right? Or actually just a fix. The Lily restoration buffs healing effect will activate to a certain degree when White Lily Cookie uses her skill. A pure White Lily bud bursts open, dealing periodic damage to enemies and additional damage depending on the number of buffs White Lily Cookie has in herself. Enemies affected by the skill will become entangled in vines, becoming unable to move or use skills. Whenever an ally cookie gains a debuff, they will gain the Lily restoration buff, and whenever White Lily Cookie uses her skill, the Lily restoration buff will activate. Once Lily restoration reaches a certain number of stacks, it will dispel all current debuffs on the allies and heal them. White Lily Cookie is immune to spore dispersal and mushroom mutation effects. So now after this, we're really going to have 3 cookies immune to the dispersal, which is great, and mutation effects. We also have Blackberry Cookie's skill here. So they have buffed Blackberry, improved Blackberry's skill to increase allies' crit percent and attack speed, and cast an HP shield to help with survivability and attacks in certain battles. Love it. Now, the ghosts rush through the enemy formation, striking them several times, increasing the party's crit percent and attack speed and casting that HP shield. So very, very important there for those to remember. We also have World Exploration Beast Yeast Episode 1 difficulty adjustment. The difficulty for normal stage 30 has been lowered. There you go. The number of spore dispersals for hard has been lowered, and the difficulty for hard stages 1 to 18 has been lowered. So they've nerfed it. They made it easier for us free-to-play players. It has been fairly difficult, which is great. But again, this is nice to go back and do these things and make it slightly easier for us to get ahead and beat it and complete it. Next, we have Bounties UI improvement. Here we have that change the icon to change the bounty rewards, change the location of arrows in the bounty page. We got cookie UI improvements here, added a scroll bar to the cookies list so you can easily select the cookies of your choice as well, which is nice. And mileage shop. We've got creme brulee cookie and Linzer cookie soulstones now. So I just did the mileage shop. You can check it out. We talked about this, so you can continue to see them there, which is amazing. And then please note the future epic cookie soulstones will be available in the mileage shop at a different time. The exact announcement in the patch, as always. And with that, thank you. We covered so much here with the new update coming on February 7th. We got all kinds of stuff, new modes, new episodes, new cookies. I am so excited here for the February 7th update, and I hope you are too. Now, if you still got a question, if you got a comment, let me know, because I'd love to hear from you, and come swing by our Discord server, my friends. We have a ton of fun in there, as always. And with that said, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs as we grow this amazing community. On top of that, as always, thank you to our members. Memberships are available to you. It gives you priority response, emotes, icons, all that kind of fun stuff. And other things. You can check that out. I appreciate that support. Additionally, we got affiliate links and socials. So at me, chat me, all those things, because I love it. And we have a lot of fun in those interactions, and I appreciate all your support. Now, with that, looking forward to the new February 7th update. I hope you are too. We got some nice things, new game modes, new cookies, like I said, and a little bit of a easier time getting through some of episode 1 in Beast Yeast if you're having some difficulty. And with that, we got tons of guides here to help you do it along the way. With that, we'll see you again soon. Until next time, my friends, keep on running.